Welcome to Madison Square Garden for the first of two big semifinals tonight of the Big East Championship. Number one, West Virginia and Villanova. That's our first semifinal. And then don't forget about the nightcap. Syracuse and Connecticut still to come here tonight.
Hold on, we gotta...
Maybe it's the cold steel structures engulfing your every step. Or is it the 8 million sets of eyes that add to the mounting pressure? 2 days, 7 battles, 4 survivors. The Mountaineers have proven how gritty a country kid can be. The Cats bring a local flavor, looking for a street fight. An upstate win has produced shooters with ice in their veins. But the reigning holder of the trophy is more than ready to defend its turf. You're going to crumble under the weight, succumb to those blinding lights, yield to those blaring horns, or fight for your place among the city's elite. Can't get this pussy pouring out of my head. And welcome, everybody, back inside Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our continuing coverage of Championship Week presented by 7-Up. The first of two semifinals tonight from the Big East Championship presented by Aeropostale. We've got the 8th seed, West Virginia, taking on Villanova in our first game. The Mountaineers upset the top seed Boston College yesterday. Villanova's as hot as any team around right now. And then how about the nightcap? The second semifinal tonight at 9 Eastern. The last two national champions will tangle, Connecticut and Syracuse. Hi, everybody. Dan Shulman, Len Elmore. Glad you're along with us for what figures to be a great night of basketball. A lot of folks, Len, around the country don't know a whole lot about West Virginia, even though they've had a terrific season. How did they get to this point?
Well, in a season of peaks and valleys, Mountaineers are on the mountaintop right now. They've won 7 out of their last 10, and they've won 4 out of the last 5. Now, in mid-January, they lost 5 in a row and 7 out of 10, but they are a scrappy bunch. They're the type of team that loves to shoot the three in a controlled offensive situation, and they just know how to win. That's what's gotten them into the NCAA tournament, in my opinion.
And one of the unusual things about the Mountaineers is maybe their best three-point shooter, at least one of them, is their center, a big kid from West Virginia, out of Martinsburg, West Virginia, by the name of Kevin Pittsnoggle.
Well, you look at that three-point shooting. He's a tough matchup at center because of his range. On February 5th, he was reinstated as a starter, and West Virginia's been 7-2 since then. And Randy Foye, absolutely terrific. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. A variety of skills that he showed against Pittsburgh.
Our starting lineups tonight. West Virginia beat BC yesterday without one of their best players, Tyrone Sally, who was under the weather. He's expected to play tonight, but is not in the starting lineup. Frank Young, who had 14 big points for the Mountaineers yesterday, gets the start again. 3 terrific guards for Villanova in Mike Nardi, Randy Foye, Allen Ray, and a second-team All-Big East performer up front in Curtis Sumter. So, how does Villanova prepare for this unusual West Virginia team? Mark Jones may have the answer.
Yeah, you know, Dan, that's the question that begs right now. I spoke to Jay Wright, the head coach of Villanova, a few moments ago. Said he took his team through a 30-minute walkthrough this morning and then subsequently told his crew, listen, guys, they do some unique things offensively as well as defensively. So let's not let it be about what West Virginia does. Let's let it be about what we do. And his players, to a man, say that we want to come out and draw first blood in this game, quote unquote. Tough against a team that hasn't trailed much in this tournament, guys.
Hardly at all. Good point, Mark, as West Virginia has led basically wire to wire to both games. Tonight's Big East semifinals here on ESPN, available in high definition, presented by Phillips. Ready to go here in game one at the Garden, and Villanova, wearing the white, will control the opening tap.